Hello friends, there is an adage which says a good question is half the answer. Setting a question is not an easy job. As a teacher, I have always struggled with setting a right type of question. Over the years, the method of constructing questions has undergone a terrible change. Presently, we are talking about what is called multiple choice questions. As a matter of fact, multiple choice questions have largely been used in competitive examinations, like a medical entrance examination or an engineering entrance examinations or an IAS examination at various levels. But at the school level, we have largely been using what you call a straight question which is descriptive, which is narrative, or probably which calls for more explanations. But now the board and also the national policy has supported the idea of multiple choice questions, because the multiple choice questions not only support the capacity to recall, but also it tests the alertness of the child, the agility of the child, the problem solving capacity of a child, the decision making capacity of a child. So it's very important to set the right type of multiple choice questions. Very often we think that a multiple choice questions can be set across a minute or a table. To be very honest, if you want to set a multiple choice question, you will take hours to do that, because when you look at a multiple choice question, there are two components to that. One is the stem of the question, the other is the distractors that you have for the question. Normal practice, we have 4 distractors, whether you can have more, but nevertheless in the practice that we have 4 distractors over for a question. But in a multiple choice question, the stem of the question has got to be brief. Shakespeare used to say, brevity is the soul of wit. So a wise person sets a question which is absolutely brief. The syntax of the question is very, very important. The structure of the question is very, very important. The language has got to be focused and should focus on the target of what you want the child to understand and respond to. A question, multiple choice question, is a stimuli which looks for a right type of response. The grammar of the question has got to be absolutely correct. There should be synergy between the grammar that you use in the syntax as well as in the distractors. Setting distractors is a very difficult thing. It's not that you take A, B, C, D and put anything, either of the above or none of the above, or what you call A and B. Well, that's not the way you do it. Every distractor is possibly a wrong choice, a misconception, or wrong perception the child might develop about that question. Therefore, you have got to have the right type of choices, A, B, C, D, when you have the question. When you have a multiple choice question, the normal practice is to have a verbal question. I think we need to move away from that. We need to have visual question, we need to have audio questions, because that's a way many children will be able to respond meaningfully to a kind of a stimuli that is given. Therefore, practicing a multiple choice question is very, very important. See that a multiple choice question, what is the source for the multiple choice question? It comes from the curricular objective. From the curricular objective, you come to the learning objective. So every multiple choice question should focus on the learning objective that is identified for that. And the learning objective should result in the value points the child will give the answer. And one of the 4 constructs that you have in terms of the distractors will have to be the value point over here. So please note that multiple choice question is an intelligent way of questioning the child. It gravitates many of the skills the children have at the cognitive level. There may be several things which cannot be tested by multiple choice question. Let's not think that everything has to be said through the multiple choice question. But do remember, a teacher who is able to set a right type of multiple choice question has got to have a deep learning of the subject that he or she handles, and they have to understand that not only knowledge, understanding, skills, all are incorporated in the structure of the question. I'm sure you will like to go and examine how a good multiple choice question is to be set.